On today's Taste Texas. Today is a special day. We are getting ready for Mother's Day.
We're making a oven-dried tomato pesto. Now we are gonna fry an egg because everybody knows that real men don't eat quiche.
The wrong question to ask someone who's very small is, are you organic?
So pull up a chair and join us at the table.
And I'm Garth Blackburn.
And today is a special day. We are getting ready for Mother's Day, and gather your loved ones around so that they can know what to make you for Mother's Day. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get cooking.
So your proposal is to make them watch this show
Yes.
so they know what to make for
Tell
you.
them, get to the TV right now.
Perfect.
All right.
You're gonna cut these potatoes
Okay.
into quarters for me.
All right.
And we're gonna roast those off on a sheet tray with a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper.
So just a little baby reds.
Some baby reds.
Okay.
And this is gonna go into our frittata, which is my expression, a lot of other folks as well, a man quiche, because everybody knows that real men don't eat quiche,
Yes,
right?
they do. I beg to differ.
This is
There you
this
go.
is a crustless quiche.
Crustless quiche. Now, you know I like crust. Why are you leaving the crust off?
It's a lot easier actually to prepare it this way, and it's something you can just do in one skillet really quick. We'll saute it,
Yep.
toss it in the oven, and it's done fast. So this is much
that
more
sounds
approachable.
good. Sounds
Right.
awesome.
All right, so we're gonna take those, and we're gonna roast these off in a 400-degree oven
Okay.
with a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper,
Okay.
and about 45 minutes till they get nice and golden.
Alrighty.
You'll toss those in that top oven
Of
for me.
course.
Okay, and then we're gonna do some vegetables as well. And these are all gonna be farm fresh veggies from our visit to the farmer's market, which we'll talk about here shortly. We're getting finally to the end of the season for kale, and I know that you know how to clean it at this point, so if you'll go ahead and do
Yes.
me a favor and clean that up.
Of course. Do.
So the leeks, this is again from the farmer's market as well, cutting off the top. This could be reserved for another use. You can just cut this into chunks and put it into like your chicken stock. It'll actually really add a lot of flavor to any sort of broth or soup.
I love leeks. Those are good.
Okay, we'll just cut that bottom off. I rinse this really well ahead of time, but to get kind of a second shot at it, just to make sure, you want to take the leek and kind of peel it, and you want to make sure that you don't see any dirt in there. So you see how it's totally clean?
Yes.
So I was able to get that pretty well cleaned ahead of time.
If you do see dirt, then
Then you need to rewash it. And actually,
Okay.
sometimes it's easier to wash it when you've cut it in half, because now I can peel that open and then just run the water right through it.
alrighty.
And we're just gonna cut it right where it starts to get green, because the rest of this would be really too tough. And my word I use so often when it comes to the winter vegetables, too fibrous.
Fibrous-y?
Yep, you got it.
That's your own word, but we like it. It sticks around here.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? With
Yes,
the fibrous
it's-
part.
Fibrous-y. All right.
Okay, and then we've got some farm fresh spinach as well.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's enough of
Is
the
that enough kale? Okay.
And I'm just gonna roll this up really tight so I don't have to cut it as. Oh, did you just throw that on the floor?
I did.
Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, the kids are going to clean it up anyway,
That's
right?
right.
It's Mother's Day.
In theory,
Make them
this is
clean it up.
breakfast in bed, isn't it?
That's right. That too.
All right, so we'll crank up the heat here. I normally don't cook with non-stick pots and pans. As you know, I prefer stainless steel or cast iron
I do
somewhere
too.
around here, which I know is one of your favorites.
Yes.
This with the egg, it's gonna be easier for y'all at home if you're using non-stick, but more importantly, the reason that I'm okay with it here is because we're not cooking with really high heat. Like
Right.
I don't wanna sear my steaks in a non-stick skillet.
Right.
Because it'll put off, some toxins in the air. We're just gonna lightly saute these vegetables just to wilt them. We'll drain off that excess liquid as we've done before. Then we're gonna put our eggs in, our cheese and everything else to make the frittata.
Nice.
All right, so
Sounds so good.
kind of layering this in the order in which, or the length of time in which it needs to cook. So down at the bottom, we've got leeks. Those are gonna take a little bit longer than the kale, and that's gonna take longer than the spinach.
I got it.
So we'll layer this up.
Okay.
I wanna take moisture out of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the salt on early. Because remember, salt removes moisture from food, so we want to
Right.
start to take it out. I don't need a lot of caramelization here. Once it gets wilted, we'll pull it, we'll drain it as we've done before, and then we'll get rolling on our frittata, our man
Sounds good.
quiche.
Garth, we got to take a quick break.
You got it.
So y'all stay with us. Breakfast in bed for all the mamas. We'll be right back.